students. Today we are going to start with question number 19. Here are the two partners, Jay and Prafulla are the partner of the partnership firm sharing profit and loss in the equal proportion. From the trial balance dated 31st-3-2017 and the additional information, prepare a final account. Question number 19, student, page number 87 and 88. 87 and 88 page number. Clear? Now they have given here the trial balance, students. Clear? And they have given the adjustment down. So we are going to start with the adjustment one by one. First adjustment here is the value of closing stock is 60,000. Student, now be careful here. The value of closing stock is 60,000. Now they have given a different criteria, that out of which the market value of 10% good is 20% less. So 10% of 60,000 is, students, 6,000, and 20% less means you are going to deduct 1200 from 6,000. Clear? Second, they have given the market value of 20% goods is 10% less. Then you have to calculate 20% of 60,000 and you have to do 10% less. And the remaining goods of rupees 42,000 is valued at 25% less than the book value. So this is what your closing entry is. Just see how I have done here. We have done the calculation. See, they have given that the closing stock is 60,000 and they have told 10% of 60,000 is 20% less. Again I am repeating, students, 10% of 6,000 is 20% less. So 10% of 60,000 is how much? 6,000. 20% less means 6,000, 20% is 1200. That you have to do deduct less. So when you are going to do less from 6,000, 1200, you will get 4,800. 4,800. So now which is less? 6,000 is less or 4,800? 4,800 is less. So you are going to take this value. You are going to take always less value, not more. Clear? Whichever is less. Book value and the market value, whichever is less, that you are going to consider. This is the book value and this is the market value. So you are going to take this one. Now the second, what they have given, they are told that 20% of 60,000 is how much? 12,000, which is 10% less. Now 10% of 12,000 is 1,200. You deduct, you will get 10,800. Now which is less? 12,000 is less or 10,800 is less? So 10,800 is less. So you are going to take this value. Now the third, they have told remaining 42. See, student, if you will add 42,000, 12,000 and 6, you will get 60,000. So they are telling now the remaining 42's value is 25% less. So 25% of 42,000 is 10500, means 10,500, which you have to deduct from 42,000. You will get the new value. This is the market value, 31,500. This is the market value. Now which is less, student? 42,000 is less or 31,500? So this is less. So you are going to take this value. Now add all these three values. You will get the closing stock, 47,100. So this is your closing stock value, which you are going to give two effects. First effect, where in the trading account, which side? Trading account you are going to give credit side and the asset side one entry. So we are going to see here how you are going to pass. In the trading account you are going to write closing stock, and in the asset side also you are going to write closing stock. So this is what your entry is of closing stock. Clear? Now we are going to see the next entry here. Next adjustment entry. Now the next adjustment entry is provide 10% interest on capital, 9% on current account and 12% on drawing. So here are the three interest they have given: 10% interest on capital, 9% on current account and 12% on drawing. So one by one we are going to see. Student, in this question they have given two balance. If you will see the trial balance, they have given a two balance, capital and drawing. So they have given capital balance also, fixed capital balance also and current balance also. Clear? So they have given here a two balance. Clear? So first we are going to see here, and you just see the fourth adjustment entry also, student. They have given that Prafulla has introduced additional capital of rupees 20,000 on 1/1/17. Actually the total capital of Prafulla is, in the question they have given 1,40,000. The total capital is 1,40,000. Clear? Again I am repeating, the total capital is 1,40,000, and from this 1,40,000, 20,000 was an additional capital which was brought on 1/1/2017, which is mentioned in the adjustment number 4. Again I am repeating, which is mentioned in the adjustment number 4. So why this is important, student, while calculating the interest on capital? So when you will calculate the interest on capital on Prafulla, you have to keep in mind 1,20,000, you deduct 20,000 from this. So it will be 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 full year depreciation you have to calculate, and on the 20,000 you have to calculate depreciation for how many months? 1, 2, 3, 3 months, because the 20,000 additional capital was brought on 1/1/2017. So let us see how they have calculated here, how to calculate the interest. See, as I told you, interest on capital 10%. So this fixed capital was 1 lakh and 10% of capital is 10,000. So J is 10,000. Clear? Now Prafulla, as I told, actually the total capital was 1,40,000, which is given in the trial balance. But it is mentioned that the additional capital was brought on 1/1/2017. Clear? So for 1,20,000, 10% you have to calculate, which is 12,000, and 20,000, 10% for the 3 months will be 500. So you add this both, you will get 12,500. So now you are clear, student? So interest of capital of Jaya will be 10,000 and Prafulla will be 12,500. Now this two effect you know how you are going to give in the partners capital account, current account. This you are going to write which side now, students? So you are going to write on the credit side. Clear? Credit side interest on capital, and in the P&L appropriation you are going to show on the debit side interest on capital of Jaya and Prafulla. Clear? So this is completed. Now we are going to see the next one now. 9% on current account. So for current account you have to calculate 9%. Now if you see the question, students, Jaya balance is debit balance and Prafulla balance is an credit balance. Again I am repeating, Jaya balance is an debit balance and Prafulla balance is an credit balance. So debit balance you have to write on the debit side of the current account, credit balance you have to write on the credit side of the current account. And same way interest also. Debit balance interest you are going to show debit side of the current account, and credit balance interest you have to show credit balance of the current account. So here calculation is done, J and 9%, so which is 1080. So you are going to write, and Prafulla 9%, 4,009% is 360. So this you are going to show which side now, student? On the current account, which side? Credit side. Clear? And P&L appropriation opposite. Debit balance you are going to show on the credit side of the P&L appropriation, and credit balance interest you are going to show on the debit side of the P&L appropriation. So this is what a 9% current account is. First adjustment entry only. Sorry, second adjustment entry. Now in the second adjustment entry, one more is given, 12% you have to calculate interest on drawing. So if you will see here, student, in the adjustment they have clearly mentioned that actually the drawing here it is given, total drawing is given in the question, that capital the drawing of Jaya is 12,000 and Prafulla is 16,000. So Jaya drawing is 12,000, here they have given already. So if you will see 12,000, but down in the adjustment they have given in the 5th number adjustment, just move towards the 5th adjustment. They have clearly mentioned that Jaya has withdrawn 1,000 per month. Clear? At the end of each month, means last date of each month, means at the end of each month. Clear? So 1,000, 1 multiplied by 12, so naturally you will get a 12,000 total drawing. But how you are going to find the interest for this person? 1,000 into what is the percentage of drawing? 12% interest into 66 divided by 12. Clear? So J interest you are going to find in this way, and Prafulla interest on drawing for 6 months. See, it was withdrawn on 110. So it is 6 months, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So that is for the 6 months interest on drawing. So just see here, 12% drawing. How you will calculate? For J you are going to take 1,000, not 12,000. 1,000 into 12% into 66 divided by 12. Student, before also I have explained, when in the question it is given that the withdrawal is done at the end of each month or at the beginning of each month, you have to take monthly installment, monthly how much they have withdrawn. So that is why we have not taken 12,000, we have taken here 1,000. So 1000, 12% into 66 divided by 12. So you will get interest of drawing of Jaya will be 660. And Prafulla withdraws, as it is told, it was withdrawn on 110. Clear? It was withdrawn on 110. So that will be 16,000, 12% for 6 months, it will be 960. Clear? And one more withdrawal is done by the Prafulla. It is given in the adjustment, student. If you will see, one more withdrawal is done. See, if we will see the seventh adjustment. So it is clearly given that Prafulla has withdrawn goods of rupees 2000 on 112. See now, withdrawn goods means this is also drawing, one type of drawing. So what effects you are going to give for this 2000? So one effect you are going to deduct from the purchase, and the second effect you will consider it as a drawing. So you are going to write on the debit side of the partner's current account. But how to calculate the interest for this 2000? So 2000 interest, again same way, 2000, 12% for how many months? Count from 12, because this is the first date. So 12th month will also be considered, 12, 11, 12. Again 12, 12, 1, 2, 3. So 4 months. So you are going to calculate on the 2000, you are going to calculate 12% for 4 months. 4 divided by 12. So you will get 80. How much you are going to get? 80. So now this 2 you add for 16,000 and for 2,000 depreciation. So actually Prafulla interest on drawing will be 10,040. Clear now, students? So J is 660 and Prafulla interest on drawing is 10,040. Clear? Now there are many connected adjustments, students. That is why we have to go one by one. Now just see the next adjustment entry here is a third one. Third is a monthly salary of rupees 700 is payable to J. He has withdrawn salary of 4 months which is included in the salary account. So multiply 700 into 4 first. That you are going to deduct from the salary. See how to do. In the 3 steps you have to do. Here it is clearly given that the monthly salary of rupees 700 is payable to J. He has withdrawn a salary of 4 months which is included in the salary. So 7 into 4, 7 4s are 2800, which you have to deduct from salary. So first step is you have to deduct 2800 from the salary which you are writing on the P&L account. Clear? So deduct 28. So when you are deducting 2800 from the salary, it means it is a credit effect. Clear? Now second you have to give the debit effect of 2800, which you are going to show in the P&L appropriation account. 2800 as a salary which we have already taken, and it means the outstanding salary is of 8 months. From 12, साल में कितने महीने होते हैं, months होते हैं 12. 12 में से 4 months he have already withdrawn. So remaining is 8 months now. So you have to calculate 700 into 8. That will be 5600, which will be a debit effect. Clear? So one effect you have given for the credit of 2800 and one is a debit effect you have given for 2800. Now what about 5600? This is actually debit effect. Now second effect you have to give of the credit side 5600. So that you are going to write on the partner's current account credit side 5600 as outstanding salary, because this you have not withdrawn. So this salary you are going to show in the partner's current account credit side. Only outstanding entry you always show on the partner's current account, and in the P&L appropriation you are adding outstanding in the previous salary. So this is how you are going to pass this entry. Clear, student? Now the next is an depreciation. Let us see which is the next adjustment entry here in the question. So this we have done, that Prafulla has introduced additional capital. We have already done. Jay has withdrawn 1000 per month. Fifth entry is also completed. Now we are going to move towards the sixth one. Calculate depreciation 9% on machine and 5% on furniture. So machine is clear, students. They have given machine account here. If you will see the machine here, you see the last entry in the trial balance, machine. And it is given in the question that additional machine of rupees 12,000 was brought on 31st 12/2016 and the machine balance is 52,000. Clear? Now 52,000 balance. From this you deduct 12,000 and the remaining 40,000 you will calculate whole year depreciation, and for the 12,000 you are going to calculate only for the 3 months. 1, 2, 3. Because this machine was purchased on 31st 12. So only 3 months depreciation will be calculated for 12,000, and for the 40,000 whole year depreciation you have to calculate. So both the depreciation then you are going to add it. Just see how to do. see here it is done. For 40,000, 9% 36, and for 12,000, 9%, but for 3 months, because it was purchased on 31st 3. So you add both this depreciation. Now the depreciation of machinery is 3870. Clear, students? So this is completed now. Now the next is a furniture. Furniture value is 84600. It is given in the question. Now if you will see, they have given in the question only that this machine was sold on sales of machine. This machine was sold on first 110. Clear? It was sold on 110. So it is given in the question. Misprinting also, student. In some books you can see it, actually it was sold on 110/2016. You can do the correction if it is wrong in the book. So this was sold on 110. Clear? And this is already there. So you are going to deduct this value from this, and on this machine, sales machine, only 6 months depreciation will be calculated, and for the remaining full year depreciation, just see here how to do it. We have done here. See, this is the furniture, and the sold furniture was this much, 14,600. Clear? You deduct this value, you will get 70,000. So on 70,000 you have to calculate full depreciation, that is a 5%, which is 3,500, and for this 14,600 you have to calculate 5% depreciation for 6 months, because this machine was sold on 110. So that will be 365. Add both the depreciation, you will get the depreciation value. So this was the different points, students. It is important for you to see the dates of selling assets and purchase on additional assets when it is purchased. So both you have to consider very strictly, because according to that only you have to calculate the depreciation. Clear? So we have completed both the depreciation point here now. Now our next adjustment entry is Prafulla has withdrawn goods. This I have already explained you, but still only 2 points we have explained. Actually this entry will have the 4 effect. It is given Prafulla has withdrawn goods of rupees 2,000 on 1/12/2016, which is recorded in sales book at rupees 2,400. See, student, now how many effect you have to give for this entry? 4 effect. Keep in mind, student, you have to give 4 effect for this entry. See, trading account less, we have to deduct from the trading account. Trading account they have written purchase, from the purchase you have to deduct 2,000. In trading account you have to deduct from purchase 2,000, and second effect of this is in the partner's current account debit side you have to show as a drawing. So 2 effect. Now by mistake they have recorded in the sales book. So you deduct from the sales. Sales is in the trading account. Deduct from the sales 2,400, and if sales is reduced, naturally debtors will also reduce. So you deduct from debtors also. So for the one adjustment entry, 4 effects are given, students. So this is also unique entry. So you just go through it twice and thrice for this adjustment entry. Now the last adjustment entry is one of the debtors of 2,400 become insolvent. One of the debtors of 2,400 have become insolvent, and 40 paisa per rupees dividend is received. Means now this person have become insolvent and he is paying only 40 paisa. So 40 paisa you can receive for the cash, but he is paying 40 paisa, means 60%. 100 में से अगर आपने 40 minus कर दिया तो remaining how much? 60%. So this 60% is a bad debt. If he is paying 40 paisa, it means 40% he is paying and 60% is bad debt. So 60% of 2,400 is 1,440, which is your bad debt, student. So this was the again a unique point. This was the bad debt which you have to deduct from the debtors, and the second effect you are going to add in the bad debt of trial balance. So this is how we have completed all the adjustment entries, students. Now we are going to shift towards the sum. Let us see the sum question now. Here they have given in the question first. Now we are going to start with the sum, student. So all the adjustment entry I have explained first. Now we are going to start in the sum one by one. They have given here the entry for capital. So capital and drawing. So both we are going to write here, capital and drawing, to drawing balance. To drawing. Clear? So that drawing is 12,000. Clear? And the second person drawing is two drawing. Here you put the dash because the different dates are there. This drawing was on 110, so that you're going to write here 16,000. So you are given the entry for the drawing, and for the capital, fixed capital, you can directly show here fixed capital 1 lakh. J is 1 lakh. Clear? And for the Prafulla, as I told you, Prafulla, two entries 1,20,000 plus additional capital is brought on 1 as it is told, that was 20,000. So now you can write here in the outer column 1,40,000. If together also you are writing, then also it will do. So this entry you have passed. Clear? Now we are going to see the current account. So current account balance you are going to write here on 1/4/2016 by balance brought down. Prafulla balance is credit balance and J balance is a debit balance. So you are going to write here 12,000 of J to balance brought down on 1/4. So we have passed this entry for the current and that. Now next is an closing good stock. So good stock entry you are going to write here to opening stock. To opening stock, that is 60,000. Clear? Afterwards they have given purchase. To purchase, write in the inner column because I told you as one adjustment entry is there for purchase, and here you are going to write by sales. By purchase and by sales also one adjustment entry is there. So now which adjustment entry is there, student? Here you can deduct like purchase return if it is there in the question. So goods return is there. The next item is only there for the goods return. 12,000 means credit balance is your purchase return and debit balance is your sales return. Here you are going to minus 7,000 as a sales return. Clear? So here you will get like 88,000. Clear? Now see student, as I told you the adjustment entry number 4. For effect it will be given for that entry. Prafulla has withdrawn goods of rupees 2,000 on 112. So 2,000 withdrawn, you are going to deduct from the purchase goods withdrawn for personal use. Goods withdrawn for personal use. Clear? That will be 2,000. And you are going to write outer column. Clear? And the second effect for this is it is a drawing. So you are going to write here to drawing. Actually two goods withdrawn. It is a withdrawn and one type of drawing only. You can write here drawing. In the bracket you can write goods. 2,000. On which date it was withdrawn? On 1/12. So this two effect as given. In this adjustment entry only one more thing is given, student, that which is recorded in the sales book. Actually this was drawing, but by mistake it was recorded in the sales book. So you have to deduct from the sales. Wrongly recorded. Wrongly recorded. Minus 2,400. So you have to deduct two things, sales return plus wrongly recorded, and now you can write in the outer column. Now second effect of wrongly recorded, that you are going to write in the balance sheet. Debtors is there, like you have written here debtors, that will be 48,000. It is given in the trial balance, minus recorded by mistake, or you can write wrongly recorded 2,400. Clear? And here you are going to deduct bad debt, that I will show you afterwards. Clear? So this we have given two entry of this adjustment number 7. 4 adjustment entry is there for 7th adjustment. Now the next we are going to see after goods return, cash and bank balance. So cash and bank balance, that is, see here you can see the cash balance is always on the debit side, and the bank you are going to write here bank, that is a BOD. Clear? So bank overdraft you have written. Now they have given the rent, student. after that it is a bills receivable and bills payable. So debit is your bills receivable. So you are going to write debit balance on the debit side and the credit balance on the credit side. Bills payable, that is 14,000, and bills receivable is, students, sorry, 18,000. It is 18,000. So this is your two entries now for bills receivable and bills payable. Now see the next entry, student, that is a rent, and rent is paid up to 2017, February 2017. It means it is paid for only 11 months. So you divide 22,000 by 11, you will get 2,000. So 1 month salary is outstanding. So here you are going to write as 2 rent 22,000, and you are going to add outstanding salary. How outstanding? Because this is for only 11 months. Why 11 months? Because it is given in the question that this salary is paid up to February. Clear? So what about March? 1 month is outstanding. You divide by 11, you will get 2,000. So 2,000 is your outstanding. You are going to add and you are going to write outside. Second effect you are going to give for outstanding, you are going to write here in the balance sheet, liability side, outstanding rent 2,000. So now it is passed. Let us see the next one now. Next is a building. So building you are going to move here. The balance sheet, building fixed asset, first item only, building, because goodwill is not given. So goodwill is 1,20,000. No depreciation, nothing is given in the question for the building. Next is an current year depreciation on the, okay, current year depreciation on the building. So depreciation on the building you are going to write directly in the P&L account to depreciation of building, and it is clearly given, it is a current year depreciation. You are going to show in the P&L account. Clear? Now the next is an freight. So student, freight, where you are writing? You are writing on the trial trading account to freight. Railway freight is an trading account item. Clear? Afterwards they have given, after freight it is a furniture. So furniture again you are going to show here in the on the asset side, furniture. So in this entry I have already explained that furniture is given in the question 8,000, 84,600. Clear? From that you have to deduct the sales. So this was sold. ठीक है, 14,600 machine was sold, and which was sold on 110. It is given in the trial balance, this machine was sold on 110. So while calculating the depreciation I have already explained, remaining is 70,000. For 70,000 full year depreciation, and for the remaining this you have to calculate 6% depreciation only, as we have done the calculation. So you have to deduct depreciation also. So what will be your depreciation? For 70,000 it will be 3,500, and for this amount it will be 2,365. So this is the two depreciation which you are going to add and you are going to deduct here. Clear? So this you are going to write now in the outer column, and this effect of depreciation you are going to show in the P&L account to depreciation of furniture 3,865. So we have done now. Now the next year is furniture we have done, debtors and creditors. So debtors we have already written 4,800, and the creditors it is remain to write here, creditors 16800. Clear? Now the salary, the next is on salary. So salary you are going to show here to salary 20,000, and after that you have to add here as it is told that Jai salary was included in the salary account. The adjustment number you can see, that was the adjustment number 4. Salary, 4 months salary was included in this salary account. So 4 months 2,800, 700 into 4 months. So that is included in the salary account, which you have to deduct from this. Clear? So the next how you are going to give the adjustment entry for this, we are going to see here in this question. Here you are going to write as a salary to On which date? 31st 3. You are going to write here by salary. That is 5600 means only outstanding salary you are going to write here. Outstanding means for 8 months it is outstanding. So 5600 you are going to write here, and the P&L appropriation how you are going to show? The year to salary 28, that is for Jai salary for 4 months, and outstanding is 56. So you are going to add this and you are going to write here. So salary point is completed. Now let us see the next one now. Next is salary done. Insurance premium. See here students about the insurance premium also. You are going to write it to insurance premium 5700. Now see, it is given in the bracket that student 3600 insurance premium is paid for the year ending 36/2017. Clear? It means it is paid in advance, prepaid student. So you have to deduct in the inner column, you have to write this, you have to deduct prepaid. Now how you will calculate the prepaid? See, you can see here the calculation. 3600 they have given, and it was paid for the till 36 months. Our year get ends on 31st 3. So after 3 you count 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 months extra for the next year they have paid in this year only. So you divide it by this, you will get 900, which is your prepaid. So this you are going to deduct here as a prepaid minus prepaid. So you are going to write here 4800, and prepaid you are going to write in the balance sheet asset side prepaid insurance premium, that is 900. Clear? So we have completed that. Now bad debt. So bad debt entry you are going to write here to bad debt 1000, and plus bad debt, that insolvent entry was there student, last 8th adjustment entry. In that we have seen that bad debt was 1440. So the total is 2440, and you have to deduct minus BDR of trial balance. This is trial balance, this is adjustment. So you deduct 2000 and outer column 440. So this is, you have done the entry now for bad debt and bad debt reserve. Now next is a loan of Prafulla. Now partner, he is a partner, Prafulla is a partner, she is a partner. Loan of Prafulla. Clear? So loan entry you are going to pass here as 20,000. Loan is 20,000, but you are going to write here outstanding interest on loan, because he is a partner. 6% interest for 6 months. 6% interest for 6 months, you will get 600. Clear? So this is what an outstanding interest. Second effect you are going to give here in the P&L account to outstanding interest on loan of Prafulla 600. So 2 effect you have given. The next is wages. So wages you are going to write here 2 wages in the trading account, that is 11. Discount you are going to show in the P&L account, discount. So both the side discount is given. So debit you are going to write on the debit side, and credit you are going to write on the credit side. Discount receive, actually it is a receipt, that is why on the credit balance. Now next is a trading expense. So that also I am going to show here 2 trading expense. Trading expense. Now the next is advertisement expense. So next is your advertisement expense. 2 advertisement expense 8,000. And the last is a machine entry. So we are going to see the machine entry also. It is already said that the machine was they have given a 52,000, but first we are going to deduct 12,000 from the 52, it is 40,000 for this whole year depreciation, and for the additional it was purchased on 31st 12. So here for 3 months depreciation you have to calculate 52,000, and less 9% depreciation will be 3870. Clear? So this is what your entry is. Now the interest entry is left for both these balances. For the opening capital also, this also I have already explained how to calculate them. In the adjustment I have explained by interest on capital. 10%. And here how this 12,500 came, you can able to know from the adjustment entry, which I have already explained before. Now you are going to write your interest on capital also, interest on current account. Now current account, so here you are going to write 360, and here 2 interest on current account. For this current account, this 12,000 you are going to show here. Clear, students? So now we have already passed. Now the drawing interest entry is left to interest on drawing, that you have to write here 660 1040. Clear? Now this entries should be passed in the profit and loss. Just see how to pass. Interest on drawing entry you are going to pass here by interest on current account, that is 1080. So debit balance interest you are going to show on the credit side of the P&L appropriation, and by interest on drawing also you are going to show, that is one. Both the drawings you are going to write here Jai and Prafulla. Jai is 660, Prafulla is 1040. You are going to add and write outer 1700. Clear? Now here you are going to show salary. We have already shown. To interest on capital, both the partners. Jai, so Jai is 10,000 and Prafulla is 1250. This also I have shown how to do it. Clear? So this entry is passed here. Now the next is you are going to pass the entry for salary. We have already passed. Interest to interest on current account of Prafulla, that is 360. Clear? And here the interest was of Jai. Clear? This was of Jai. So this we have already passed. Now all the entry most probably it is passed. Clear? Now I think nothing has been left. So now the same is you are going to close this account first, trading account. You will find the balance here. You will find the balance. Clear? You will get here as a GP, and this GP is transferred here by gross profit. Clear? And you will get one balance here as a net profit. So this total you are going to do, and now this net profit is transferred to the P&L account. Again we have forgot to pass one entry. Now I am writing here last, by net profit. Actually it should be written first, student, but now space is not there, so we are writing at the end. So now we have done this. Now you will get one balance over here which should be distributed equally among the partner, that is a 2 divisible profit. Jai and Prafulla. And you are going to add and write here. Now this is transfer here as by divisible profit 25648 25648 25647. So it is approximately, you can add it 1 rupee here, or you can deduct from here. So here you are going to now get a balance here, to balance carried down. So you will get this balance here, which you are going to write and total this both the side. Now this balance you are going to show here, sorry, current balance, current account of Jai and Prafulla. 6, 7. So you are going to add and write it here, outer column. Now you have to do the balance sheet also total. So your account will get tally. So student, now you can copy this sum in your notebook, and today we have completed all these exercise question till 19. You can try the illustration number 9 and 10. Clear students? Thank you.